This is the NFL on EA Sports as we join you from the so-called Space City, Houston, Texas. It is Week 16 in the NFL, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Titans of Houston. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. Kene Nwagu now out of his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Get it!
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Got his man. It's Bo Melton. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up second down. Well, this defense for the Titans, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
This defense certainly has a lot to be proud of coming off of last week's game, because when you only give up 14 points in a contest, you give your team a great chance to win. The best defense in the league is usually going to average giving up 18, 19 points a game. So to be under that, a terrific achievement.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down.
Not too many teams will use a first-round pick on a tight end, so you know that when one does, he's got to be pretty darn special.
A small example of why they took him in the first round there. Nice little catch and run to get the good yardage. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw. Short pass taken in by Schoonmaker. You talk about this Titan defense. They've certainly had their struggles against the run. The 30th ranked unit out of 32 teams in the NFL.
Stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Well, they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. A first down carry for Henry. And a nice little start as he's able to get this up to the 28. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
They go play action here on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. The Titans at 9-5 now on the year. They've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Now a 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away.
Nwangu now from his end zone.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Their second drive here, the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up. It bent a little but didn't break, only giving up the 3 points.
Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there their last time out, but boy, they have to thank their defense for holding the opposition just 3 after they threw the pick. Their turn now. Back out on the field, put together a good drive, and get some points of their own.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. And his throw is incomplete.
Trying to connect with Bo Melton,
but it'll be 2nd down.
You talk about this Titan defense.
They're a tough unit to throw against, currently 4th toughest in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, it'd easily move into the top 5.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, and he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. He'll look to throw.
He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Amani Hooker. And the Titans are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
They'll run it again with Henry. And some room to maneuver. And they'll be stopped right at the 30. On a play that started back at the 15, they pick up 15. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
And showcasing those strong legs on that run, getting through one tackle. Now she winds up getting 8 there.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Rocky start throwing the football. He's missed now on his first 4 attempts.
I'm eager to see what his demeanor is going to be from this point forward, because the best ones, they missed the first 15 attempts, and they think they're going to hit the next 15. Let's see if he has that type of an attitude.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. That'll bring up 4th. They had the 8-yard gain on first down, but unable to do much from there. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. That's to his running back, complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off for the first down.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago, there's another one right there.
Running from the gun with Henry. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. 44 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Partner, there are strong running plays, and then there are plays where you simply outclass the defense, and we saw the latter there. They ran straight up the heart of that front for an excellent game and first down. Simply put, you've got to put up more of a fight defending the middle. Otherwise, this is going to be a long game.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now, Titans in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36.
Odafe Owe showing off the pass rush skills. Remember, they had the nice gain on the previous play, but they just gave a lot of it back right there on that sack.
Yeah, they get the sack, get back some real estate. Felt like the type of play that can spark a defense and swing some momentum. Almost felt like a take that type of a play, didn't it, partner?
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Back to throw here.
Man open, that's Anthony Schwartz.
And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 13-yard line. 23 yards to pick up there.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Here's 2nd and 10.
They'll look to throw, and that is incomplete here.
Anytime a ball is thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Looking to throw.
Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Damone Clark. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here at their own 33.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
On 2nd down, here's Nwangu.
And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Okay, ready?
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I'll tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Let's go now.
2nd and 10.
Tap 60, tap 60.
They're going to look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches.
Straight ahead, here's Nwangu.
And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Thornton. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. Now a 2nd and 2.
Tiger. Dragon 60. 79 Broncos.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd.
They've gobbled up over 30 yards of turf so far, but a sack knocks them backwards. And that interrupts the momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive before they get to the end zone.
So here's a 3rd and 14.
19 tight.
He'll drop to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
Patterson's kick is good, and that will tie us at 3-3. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Field goals all we've had so far. 3-3 now as the kick is away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a...
the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
Well, those have been a problem for him all season, but never quite as much as they have in these last few minutes. Let's count it up now. A pair of picks on his team's last 2 drives and double-digit interceptions this season. I don't care if you're the best in the game or an undrafted rookie. You've got to take better care of the football or you're going to cost your team chances.
Now a play fake here on first down. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
Come on.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
18 Cardinals. No 6. Go.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That is caught at the 7. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
They'll drop to throw.
That's to the pylon and incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play, but so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
Up the middle, Nwangu.
Calling a gain of 2 as they're knocking on the door now. 3rd and goal. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
They'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
Now they'll run on the draw. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4.
This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards.
Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here.
Patterson's kick is good.
And they will take the lead here in this battle of field goals at 6-3.
So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they have the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
Let's go.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just 1 play.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted.
Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. The Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the scout troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw.
Open man Hamler, that's complete.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and that'll bring up a second down in just a couple. Inside handoff, Henry. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And it's a Titans touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Titans have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And he's got it as the lead is now 10-6. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, 1-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Now back to throw.
Out of his hands quickly to CeeDee Lamb. And Lamb going to have a Cowboys first down as he'll get this up to the 39.
They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10.
Handoff here to Nwangu.
And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
2nd and 1. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 42. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
And it's pretty evident that this passing game has been frustrated so far. They haven't really moved the ball the way we might have expected, but this is a good pickup here for the first down.
Back to throw now on first down.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
They'll set up a throw.
Open man, right side, it's Lamb.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Mustang 19. 19 Lions.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Touchdown, Cowboys! A 14-yard touchdown.
And the Cowboys are once again back in front. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They had gotten the lead with the opening drive touchdown in the 3rd quarter. Now they relinquished that lead back. Could be in for an interesting second half.
It certainly appears that way, doesn't it? Almost turning into one of those pendulum games, right? Where it swings back and forth. And who's going to make the play that changes that? That maybe it puts it on one side and keeps it there. Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Tenth carry now for Derrick Henry. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They need 2. Here's 3rd down.
Alert! Alert! Check!
Again, it's Henry. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Henry running right.
J.C. Horn up to make the tackle.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on 1st down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
Now 2nd and 5.
They'll try the right side with Henry.
And he'll get about 3 up close to the 35.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the past. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
On 3rd down, Henry. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains here in Week 16. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
– 38-yard line, 2nd and 9.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Well, this drive, they're a perfect 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions, but they need a full 10 yards here. He'll look to throw.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by DeMarvion Overshown.
And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Here we go.
On 1st down, they'll run with the Wongu.
And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Back to throw.
Left side to Lamb.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down.
18, find it.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And that will be incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
65 catch. 18 rattle. 18 rattle. Hurt.
They'll look to throw here. And this one is incomplete. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. A big opportunity to tie it with 3 or take the lead with a touchdown. Their defense definitely did their part with that pivotal 4th down stop. A little bit of daylight on that first down run sets them up nicely. 8 yards on the carry. And now they're in the hurry up.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Second down, they go again with Henry. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Henry up the middle. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Now 2nd and 3. A 20th carry now for Derrick Henry. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. 105 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Throw to the right, caught by Cockrell. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And the offense moving quickly to the line. A first down carry for Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Henry again on 2nd down. And he's got this pretty close to a first down at the Cowboys' 19-yard line. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. A big play here. 3rd and 2. Again to Henry. Henry fighting for the marker, but I don't think he got there. He did not. Here we go. This is 4th down. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. Another big play in a game that's had plenty of them. 4th and 2. They'll run. It's Henry. Oh, no, he lost the football. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here.
Now a handoff to Henry. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll run it again with Henry. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
A big play looming on 3rd down.
He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
So overtime on the horizon, barring a wild finish here as the kick's away.
And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25.
This is 1st and 10.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
Incomplete pass there is probably the best scenario going, because if he catches the football, clock's probably going to run out in that situation.
Here's 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. 4 quarters not enough. For all even, and to overtime we go.
How much fun is this for everyone who's watching the game? How much fun is it for us to see this one get an extra period to get settled?
It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So it's the Titans who will control the football first here in overtime as we're back underway. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. All set up for him right now, Charles. Opening possession of overtime. They've got the football. They also obviously have this home crowd behind them in a big way.
They get that extra energy from them, but they've got to be careful not to let that adrenaline get away from them and play too fast or create errors of their own making. Use that energy, embrace it, but make sure they channel it the right way. They've got a chance to go downfield, score a touchdown, and end this game.
He's had some big runs in this game. Not there, though.
But I don't think they're going to be deterred by that play right there. He's had some nice runs in the game. And how many times have we seen a good running back get stopped, yet turn it into something big on a later carry? I'd stay with him.
In need of a 3rd and 10 conversion to keep this opening drive of OT alive.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Willis with the first throw in overtime.
He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
So a big move here, playing to win in overtime. They're going to go for it on 4th down.
Here's Willis.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to at least get them a lead here in overtime. Now another timeout here called by the Titans. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So as they head to the sidelines, we'll head to this break on EA Sports.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Straight ahead, here's the Longu.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
When they're lined up in the 46 defense like that, running is just going to be a slog.
Especially if you're trying to run it in the middle of the defense. So what you're hoping, get a stalemate against the 3 across the front. And can you get some one-on-one blocks that you can win on the perimeter? To me, that's the best place to carry the football.
Next score wins, but remember, this will be a tie if the period ends with no scoring as they work on 2nd down.
Another run now from the Longu. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Every eye in the stadium locked in on Riley Patterson.
This to win it in overtime. And he missed it. He missed it just wide of that left upright. It's no good. And we will play on here in overtime.
Oh, that's so deflating, Brandon, because you know he was thinking to himself, just give me a shot. Just put us in a position to win the game, and I'll get it done. But this kick, not on target, and we'll keep going here.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that fourth down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
Here's 2nd and 8.
And that nearly picked off. Oh, that would have been a big INT here in overtime. Instead, they'll get another shot on 3rd down.
Boy, that ball's just hanging up there waiting to be intercepted. That looked doomed from the start, but they took the deep shot anyway, and fortunately, it winds up incomplete.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Back to throw here. And this is going to be incomplete. Once that ball was popped in the air, you could almost hear the silence, the collective breath being held here in the stadium.
Let's be honest about it. We both came out of our chairs, didn't we? Anytime you see the ball in the air like that, there is that collective rise, the crowd holding its breath, and boy, oh boy, the moment of truth as it comes down. Man, that was something.
Everything magnified here in overtime. He'll look to throw. That is caught. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gigantic call there in overtime, but it pays off with a 1st down. Part of the reason we're in overtime, all the interceptions he's thrown in this game, but that was a good throw right there.
He's really not daunted, is he, partner? I mean, it's been interception palooza for him, and he's still pushing it downfield, trying to make a play, and he was successful on that throw.
On the counter, it's Henry. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Open man, that's Henry. He's into space past the 25. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
Just straight money right there. The biggest drive of the game, a chance to win it in overtime. If they've been saving that play, they sure pulled it out at the right time. A huge turn of events there.
Now a timeout called for by the defense. That's their 2nd and last timeout here in the overtime session. We'll be back. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. And he got it. The kick is good in overtime. He's able to split the uprights. And this home crowd is in a frenzy as their guy